Hi friends, today is April 1st and here's your astrological interpretation for the week and some tips for how to successfully navigate the week. I'm just going to start with a deep breath because I sure as heck have needed it lately. Take one with me. Yeah, slowing down. That might be the best remedy for all of us right now because the energy you might be experiencing is that frenetic, antsy, anxious, just kind of that I got a lot of energy, don't know what to do, don't know where I'm going kind of feel. Yep, that's the Aries energy, and that's the energy that's predominant in this eclipse. So if you're feeling that way, that's probably going to be the way it might continue for the next week as we approach our full solar eclipse next Monday. So hold on tight. This energy is just trying to, again, unearth some of those desires, some of those creative impulses, some of that energy that's going to help spring us forward into the new. So it's not all for nothing. It's just a little uncomfortable as, again, sometimes we don't have the clarity to back it up. There is some Pisces energy that's being kind of put into the soup with it that is kind of dissolving. And in some ways that might be a little bit of our clarity, and also might be as things are unraveling, we don't have the full story yet. There's also energy of destabilization. I mentioned this last week, in that a lot of the places in which we're finding maybe our resources, maybe that's money, jobs, or just the things that make us feel really harmonious or put together, those in some ways are shifting and changing, being disrupted. And again, for our expansion. Today, Mercury goes into retrograde. That generally means that making plans and moving forward will be less likely because there's a deeper look that has to be taken in certain actions that we're taking. So maybe where we are going a certain direction and then all of a sudden it's like, where'd the energy go? Or it doesn't seem to be moving in that way as easily. Or maybe you have a change in heart or a change in mind. That can often happen in Mercury retrograde. So don't be upset with yourself. This is just the way we course correct. And I think this time will be a great deal of course correcting, refining, kind of reprocessing events to make a more whole story. So let's talk through how to navigate this time. So because there's so much that's unclear and so much that is shifting and changing, it's best just to ground into what you are clear about. These might be things like your values, the people that you want to continue to prioritize, the work that feels really meaningful for you, the things in your life that you feel like you want to continue. Ground into those things, recommit to those things, put your energy there. And the things that feel kind of shifty, flighty, you're not sure, if you can wait to make decisions or to put further action into those things, then I'd recommend doing that. Because during a Mercury retrograde time, it's just not really the time to push against anything that feels like uncertain or not completely finished. So I would recommend that. So try to hold plans, decisions lightly and loosely if you can. Make the decisions that you can't put off, and if decisions can be put on the table or reevaluated, then do that. Because this is a good time to allow yourself plenty of space. So ground yourself, put off decisions, and just take the time you need to be in deep reflection and inspiration. So for me, sometimes that's spending time in places that inspire me, like sitting outside, going for walks, having inspiring conversations with people. Because remember, there's those seedlings of desires that really want to come forth. And sometimes they come forth in the most unexpected places, spaces, and people. So give yourself plenty of time for those insights to come. Also, expect change. Change is going to be happening, especially in the next week and probably even following the eclipse. So if we expect change, then we can, again, invoke a languaging things like, wonder how this will play out, or this is interesting, or I'll just see how this goes. We just kind of allow ourselves to be a little looser with life, a little bit more flexible and adaptable, knowing that, again, the ground beneath us isn't exactly solid. But the cool thing is that you as creator are creating it. So a lot of the shifts and changes you might be subconsciously calling in. And so if we can trust that all of these things are happening for us, not to us, and that we are just getting in closer and closer alignment with them so that we can have the clarity to make those decisive actions. That's what's happening. So this is a really lovely, powerful time, you guys. So use your resources and your energy wisely. Take time to slow down, to come into yourself. And again, expect the unexpected and enjoy the ride. I hope this helps, friends. Take lots of deep breaths. Be patient with each other. This is a really intense time, and I'm glad that we're navigating it together. Have a great week.